but it's just
if I could walk around like an 18th century French Duke, I would. You
well,
know
look at that jacket. That is a rock and roll fucking jacket. Yeah, and then you're wearing about 10 pounds of silver.
Yeah, it's true. They call me the silver stacker. I don't know if you know that.
That's what the kids call it. My daughter calls it that when she wears a bunch
That's
of
my
bracelets.
stack, man.
Stacks. They have
I'm
stacks.
into my stack.
I'm just learning about these things.
I just got to be careful not to fall in the pool, you know?
Yeah. Well, I just love when rock stars stay rock stars. It's nothing bums me out more than seeing an old rock star in a golf shirt. I'm like, dude.
Yeah.
Come on, man. You got to hang in there.
You know.
I know you're 60. Fucking
60. I just saw the Stones. They're 80. They look
they're amazing.
I mean,
amazing.
I love. I mean, I have Stones. I mean, the Stones are everything. I love the Rolling Stones. I always have. And the Black Crowes toured with them in 1995. We did all of Europe with them. We did Wembley Stadium with them. I've got to hang with Keith and Ron. That's hung with Mick a little bit. They're the fucking Rolling Stones, you know? And so my wife and I and my 14-year-old daughter, who lives on the East Coast, she was with us for the few weeks this summer. I'm like, let's go. You know what I mean? I haven't seen them in a while. And we went, and I went without any, you know what I mean? I went with nothing. I wasn't going in with any expectation except to be there with everyone and see the Rolling Stones and be there. And they were great. Mick Jagger's voice was incredible.
Incredible at 80
I mean, his
years
energy
old.
And stuff's incredible, but his singing, I mean, they did Wild Horses that night, and I looked over, and my 14-year-old was, like, crying, and I was like, I'm so proud of you. You know, she's feeling it so deep. And great Midnight Rambler. They're in a stadium with just, like, Ronnie and Keith just had, like, 2 speakers on stage and still playing. A lot of bands don't play live anymore. They have their digital shit through the PA. There's not even any sound on stage.
Wow.
It's all through their in-ears. And to me, that's really weird. Whatever it takes for you to get the gig, I'm hip to. People do it. I've seen cool shows like that, but personally, I like a lot of sonic chaos.
You want it real.
Yeah. I want to feel it.
I saw them at CODA, the Circuit of the Americas, a couple years ago.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's just, when you watch Mick Jagger walk out on the stage, you almost can't believe he's really there. Like, how is that really him?
I told my wife he's like a Sasquatch, but everyone's seen him.
Right. It's like he's still out there. I remember Bill Hicks had a bit in 1988 about the Stones still doing it.
Yeah.
In 1988, but it was this crazy thing. Oh my God, the Stones have a new album. Like, what? This is 88.
Yeah.
And here we are in 2024, and they're still out there killing it. And the show was amazing.
It was amazing.
Amazing. It's so good.
The best, I consider myself a Midnight Rambler aficionado. One of the best Midnight Ramblers I've ever heard.
They were so good, man.
So good. And people were, you know what I mean? Just, it was really, I'm so happy that we went to SoFi Stadium. You know what I mean? Like, it was great, you know, because I will admit sometimes, and okay, let's be honest, I get access to Backstage, you know, it's cool. But sometimes in big places like that, I get a little bit like, not because of that people would know you were, I just get weird around giant crowds.
Right.
I did when I was little. I didn't like theme parks, you know, all sorts of weird stuff.
Yeah.
But it was so cool. I was so inspired. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I like floated out of there so happy.
That guy has 2 trailers that he takes with him everywhere that are just a gym. 2 huge trailers that are just, like, Mick Jagger works out every day. And when he gets out on that stage, and, like, he's fucking 80.
I know.
He might be 81
If
now.
I live to be 80, you could come find me. I'm going to be 300 pounds living in Sicily. And they're going to, you know, those beautiful painted wagons, they'll drag me around. And
But you won't even get to 300 pounds eating their food.
No, you don't.
That's what's crazy. That's when you realize we're being poisoned.
Yeah.
When you eat in Europe for a week and you don't gain any weight. You're like, this is nuts. I had pizza. I had pasta. I didn't feel bad. You come over here, you feel like you got hit with a tranquilizer dart.
Yeah.
Like, we're fucking poisoning ourselves. You won't get to 300 pounds if you live in Sicily.
No.
Unless you drink a lot of fucking wine.
Yeah, and even the wine is like...
It's better. Well, it's just, there's something about, like, just the air there.